just wanna unwind. Everything makes me come fine. Sometimes I just hate sunshine. You know you're always on my mind. Just wanna unwind. Everything makes me come fine. Sometimes I just hate sunshine. You know you're always on my mind. 'Cause girls like you run around with guys like me till sundown when I come through.
All these little things you do to me, I hope you know you're home to me. With your hands around my heart. And after all the little things you say may be so unfair, got your fingers tangled in my hair. It's like I've never known my worth. And when you lie, it doesn't hurt. Pulling on my heart. No, it's not your fault. I've been searching for you. I've been waiting for you. I guess that I found another reason I've been holding my smile when you're not around. I can never try to get through to you. There's a rhythm in what we have. Slowly dancing, moons are mending. I feel your body shaking. You think my love's unsure.
Most streamed song right here. I dropped it 4 days ago. It's got already like 111,000 streams on Spotify alone. You're a nice guy.
Love don't come easy. Pain holds me back. I love when you tease me, but I never lack. I fell for the money. It's evil and black. But love don't come easy, and love's what you lack. Come around in the nighttime, we fall in love in the night sky. Yeah, I got a baddie, she fell in love with the caddy. Need a foreign girl tomorrow, so I'm on another flight. In another, oh, I'm in another state. Oh, love don't come easy. Pain holds me back. I love when you tease me, but I never lack. I fell for the money. It's evil and black. But love don't come easy, and love's what you lack. Yeah, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling lit. They calling my name now, they wanna pick. Yeah, I'm lit. Yeah, I'm poppin'. I do what I want, there ain't no stopping. Yeah, he on my dock and he can get it fucking moving. Keep it pushing, know we grooving. Yeah, I got a fucking hitter with me, call him John Wick. Love don't come easy. Pain holds me back. I love when you tease me, but I never lack. I fell for the money. It's evil and black.
glass of cab and some poetry. No one seemed to notice me. Being young was getting so old. Stay 10 toes, never fold. Chippy and some cigarettes. Life was like a movie set, and I wasn't given no role. That's just how it goes. But in times of trouble, turn to my mother. Know she gon' understand. Age 16, had to be a man. There are moments when you fall to the ground. I promise you were stronger than you feel now. You don't always have to speak so loud. Just be as you are. You'll be my shining star. Oh, shining star. In my feelings, I got scars, I'm a cancer. I've been down so long, brain dead, I need answers. In this strip club all alone, throwing ones at the dancers. Hi, my name is Drix, Mr. Smoking out the room. Hard just ladies too, really love to set the mood. Devil bouncing on my shoulders, gotta catch the boot. Don't try your luck, I guess you gone. Only cause some grammar book, that's why I roll my side. In my lane, take it to the front. Reminiscing about them old days, I was in the way. Now I'm having motion, stay consistent and making plays. Now that shit don't even matter, you ain't here, you ain't come to stay. Broke my heart, I walked out, and it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay.
Those vocals.
This on.
Appreciate you.
Most like meaningful song to me. I don't write music, so I don't know. I piece this together like a puzzle piece. My fiance left me like right after I got signed and had to do a 9-day publicity tour, and she just ghosted me, and then I hop right back into a relationship, and this is just talking about the trials and tribulations of like what I was going through in this exact moment. Like everything seemed to be going great and all these blessings.
I'm lost on this road. No one cares. Nobody's home. No one left to call. Nobody's there. Nobody at all. Now I'm losing my mind. I'm losing it. Losing my mind. Walking around looking for you. There's people around, they say my name. My head's in the sand, just myself to blame. I wish you were here. I know you're not. You can keep the ring.
I don't want you around. Hand me a cigarette. Care about cancer. Call up my girlfriend. No, she don't answer. I'm alone, alone, losing my mind. Losing my mind. Lost on the road, no one to call. Nobody at all. Oh,
I guess. So, alright, so even though you guys probably don't know, just off of the song title, I'm Back from LA, or me and Jack Hess's song, Nothing New.
Oh.
Probably the Jack Hess one. That's what I'm going on tour with. That's the
Is that
that's like
unreleased or is that?
No, it's on everything.
Alright.
Yeah. do have another better unreleased song that I'll do at the next, and then we'll go into the podcast.
Purchase your tracks today.
So this called Nothing New. I was out in Laguna Beach in like Los Angeles for like 6 days, and then me and Jack linked up in North Hollywood. We was there for like 6 hours, me, him, and his man Apollo, Jack's girl.
Purchase your tracks today.
There's nothing better than a late night party. 20 sips, now I'm fucked up Bacardi. Nothing new, I won't say my song. Now I'm chillin' in LA at the crypto party. There's nothing better than a late night party. 20 sips, now I'm fucked up Bacardi. Nothing new, I won't say my song. Now I'm chillin' in LA at the crypto party. Na 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 na. Yeah.
Purchase your tracks today.
There's nothing better than a late night party. 20 sips, now I'm fucked up Bacardi. Nothing new, I won't say my song. Now I'm chillin' in LA at the crypto party. There's nothing better than a late night party. 20 sips, now I'm fucked up Bacardi. Nothing new, I won't say my song. Now I'm chillin' in LA at the crypto party. Yeah, I shine, just like the stars in the sky. Whoa. Baby, love me. Give me something back, 'cause I'm drowning in you. Drowning in you. There's 20 sips, now I'm fucked up Bacardi. Nothing new, I won't say my sorry.
That's it. Summer Vibes 2022. Anthem. And then this is the unreleased. I'll do the last. This will be the last one. Now I'm about to do this unreleased song and then we'll take a break. I'm gonna start the podcast.
That one's unreleased so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna swag this one out. Cause this is like both of them are my songs, but this is like my song.
This one crazy, bro.
So this called Back to You. I wrote this about me breaking up with my girlfriend. I knew it was gonna happen.
Oh, I've been trying to move on. You got me thinking about what went wrong. I know that I've been trying to get back to you. Trying to get back to you. Oh, I've been all on my own. You got me thinking about all the love. You got me wasted. Trying to get my last with you, but I can't get back to you. Trying to get back. Can't get back to you. Can't get back to you. Can't get back. Can't get back. You ripped my heart out. Can't get back. Take it back now. Let's run it back. Take it love back. I don't want it now. I don't want it now. Take it back, I want you back right now. Take it back right now. Right now. Can we pretend right now? Airplanes in the night sky now. Shoot a star. You got me thinking about what went wrong. I know that I've been trying to get back to you. Trying to get back to you. Oh, I've been all on my own. You got me thinking about all the love. You got me wasted. Trying to get my last with you, but I can't get back to you.
Show, great performance.
That was epic.
Appreciate
I like
y'all.
that last one a lot.
Thanks to everybody that's tuning in.
Double RB.
Round like I'm Dolly now. No what protector. Got these Haitians round. Round like I'm Dolly now. 50K up in the duffel, know you got it now. Round like I'm Dolly now. Stand on my waist, know I gotta keep it round. Round like I'm Dolly now. Model in the whip, know I gotta keep around. Keep around me. Gotta keep around me. Gotta stay around me. 130 on the interstate. Fez on me, gotta get away. Round like I'm Dolly now. Stand on me, know I gotta keep it round. Gotta keep round like I'm Dolly now. All these dead presidents don't feel no stress. All this pressure in the room don't feel no stress. So my girl, hello, yeah. God forgive me. I grew up different.
But I always did feel rock star.
God forgive me.
Oh, we're live. We're live.
Bing, 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 bing,
Round
bing.
round like I'm Dolly now. No upper Texas. Got these Haitians round.
Bing bong. Yeah.
50K.
Who? So, all right, guys. let me just actually start the podcast. You're watching another episode of the Fingers to Fist podcast. We are here with a very special guest again. His name is B. Will. Welcome to the podcast, B. Will. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you having me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming.
It's always
back.
love being home.
I love a return guest. You're new to me, so we're gonna get into it because I need to know. I need to know all about what's going on. Do you have the We got more Vision 09 in the back, guys, as usual. Do you have the wine key? I need to pop this, guys. We're having the
she's doing the one
Baltimore Blonde. Pop this joint.
That Guinness.
Thank you.
It's the old school.
If you ever come to Maryland and have a layover at BWI, make sure you check out Guinness.
Oh yeah,
They got their own brewery factory. It's pretty cool.
Okay, we're gonna pour up a little bit. Make sure we're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna take a shot with me?
Of course.
Yes. All right. Okay.
So this camera on too?
All of it. Yeah, we're
About
rolling.
that camera.
They're all on.
About
We're on.
Okay.
Yeah. Cheers.
All right, cheers. Salud to prosperity and longevity.
Hey, and friendship.
That's it.
Woo. No. Wait. Wait.
Already, right?
Kissing you right now.
Hold on, give me 10 seconds.
No, wait, no.
Hey, I can't talk. Hello?
No.
Hey, let me call you right back.
Oh my gosh.
My apologies, squad. My apologies.
Oh my gosh. Well, you're lucky.
That was my manager.
Good. Tell them to tune in on Twitch. We're live. So, anyways, let's actually discuss who you are instead of everything else, because I know we vibe. We can just talk about everything, but they need to know who you are. So, what are your social medias? How do you spell your name? Give us the basics. All
right. So, I guess my real name, my government name is Brandon, and then everyone in my hometown, Frederick, Maryland, calls me B. Will. So I originated out Adamstown in the country of Frederick, Maryland, the little outskirts, and then moved to Wellington Trace, which is a suburb next to Tuscarawas High School, out 85.
Wow. Yeah. Country ass. No offense. I mean, I love me country, but Adamstown is out there. What kind of exposure to music did you have out there?
Growing up, right?
Yeah, what's out there? Who you know from Adamstown? You putting Adamstown on right now. You putting them on.
So growing up, we always had a pool, right? And then we always had neighbors that had pools. Luckily I was blessed, and my parents was able to take me to beaches and nice vacations, right? So I'm as a young, Caucasian kid from the country, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm exposed to, my mom was big into Shania Twain.
Oh yeah,
Mariah Carey.
I love Shania.
You know obviously Kenny Chesney.
Who?
All that. So country.
Country.
She said
right.
who? Kenny, I'm sorry. That's like the biggest country star.
Oh, do you know who he is?
That's my favorite.
Oh, Kenny's old. I'm pretty sure that's an old ass name. Kenny.
Where's Rondo? We can change.
I'm away from there. You know, he understands.
Fuck is Rondo?
He's on the way.
Hey, I FaceTimed him before this. He's on the game playing Warzone. He's like, hey, B. Will, you good? I'm on the game. I'm like, yeah, Rondo, I'm gonna call you back.
Yeah. He's on the way, man.
Nah, but.
So Kenny Chesney, Shania Twain. That's really wonderful.
So those are country, right? But then my mom and my aunts, right? They listen to my aunts on my father's side. They listen to all a lot of Italian music, you got to think about Dean Martin, Jersey Boys, Frank Sinatra.
I know that one.
So basically the Rat Pack. Those were the Italian mafia's favorite artists. They performed at the Copacabana in New York and the Five Boroughs and all that. So
do you have family from New York?
Mm-hmm. I have family from New York.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
You're Italian, right?
What part, Little Italy, or the other part,
a little bit there, but mainly Long Island.
Ooh, cool. That is really cool because some of the biggest, most baddest musicians they got their start, and they are from New York. And if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. You gonna go on tour in New York or what?
So I start tour. Actually, I leave for Boston Thursday, so that's July 7th, and then my first show of Jack Hess's nationwide pop tour is Friday at Somersville, Massachusetts. So it's the main suburb of Boston. So we'll be in Boston Friday for his first show. It's gonna be like epic. So like, I don't know, life's been crazy. Like I just got signed like 2.5 months ago.
Wow! Congratulations!
We got to cheers.
Hey!
Salud, andiamo. Yeah, life's been like a real blur. Like
That's awesome.
But it's been very humbling too, you know.
Yo, y'all like this hat though? Like, I mean, I wasn't feeling it at first, but now I'm feeling like.
I feel like you look like you like the female Bruno Mars right now.
Fuck it, I'm channeling Pharrell's big hat syndrome.
That's it.
I'm trying to.
That's it.
Anyways, so comment in Twitch if you like this hat or not. I'm trying to see something real quick.
The streets want to know.
We need to know. So where do you personally? I know what you grew up with. Where do you personally get your inspirations from? Like what did you hear and you're like, oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do rap. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna be a vocalist. You're a writer?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, so like I'm probably like the weirdest fucking like person to ask this question.
You're a performer.
So I wouldn't even say that. So before we talk about music, I have to go into before I was 22 and like even attempted to freestyle or like, you know what I'm saying, like you start off partying like high school parties, freestyling. I'm just watching this. Like I'm a elite basketball player in my town, right, growing up. So my whole focus and inspiration is Mike Bibby. That's all I'm looking at. Is all I'm thinking about. Also, my brother Dusty, he was the first graduating class at Tuscarora High School, and his best friend's name was Danny Reed. So he's the captain of Tuscarora basketball, like the only white boy at the school, like playing on the basketball team. And it was basically just like me. So basically my like inspiration was I want to be him.
Leadership.
I want that, and that's what I manifested as a 7th grader. I was trash. Like I wasn't trash. I made every high school like team. You know what I'm saying? But I was always like a starter or I was 6 man. I was never like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, he's like that. So and then I get to Tuscarora, new fish in a big pond because Tuscarora is a basketball powerhouse, you see. So I have to earn it, especially being from the suburbs and shit, because you gotta mainly like all the basketball players is from, you know what I'm saying, in town. So we have like 40% inner city, like 40% suburbs, and like 20% like whatever type shit. So and then so basically I had to earn like that. Played college basketball a year at Penn State Harrisburg and Happy Valley, and then
Really?
And then after that I got Lyme disease.
Wow, really?
2 weeks before training camp, I went to the cabin up in Pennsylvania instead of going. I was supposed to go to the beach with 2 of my best friends at the time, Claire and Nikki, and they was in like a gated community. And for some reason, my best friend TL was like, "Yo, we haven't really like chilled that much this summer, man. Like we both been like doing our thing and shit. Like we've chilled a little bit, so like why don't you just come with us, and then we'll just keep partying like before our season starts, because he played football at Lehigh, and I played basketball at the time at Penn State Harrisburg my freshman year.
Right.
And then so I flipped the coin. No lie, I can't make this shit up. I flipped the coin. I said heads, I'm going to the cabin. I said tails, I'm going to Ocean City with Nikki and Claire. And T.O., you're witnessing this. You can't say shit to me. I don't want to hear shit after this. And he said, all right, bet. We shook on it. Tails came up. I'm going to the cabin. Bet. I let a lot of big ass decisions in my life based off of a 50-50 coin flip. And that's like a lot of people like laugh on it, like, oh, you're bullshit and like this, that, and the third. I swear on everything I love that's how I let it, because anytime that I overthink, like say 2, if there's more scenarios than 2, it gets even more complicated in my head. And then I start having severe anxiety, and like I overthink and overanalyze, and then off of like these 2 scenarios, right? Because you flipping the coin off a 50-50 shot.
Right.
Off of this 50-50, now I'm thinking of 4 different scenarios with that 50%, and I'm
shit.
thinking of 4 different scenarios with tails. So now I got 8 scenarios in my head, and then my brain is going overdrive. So I always just let it ride. Fuck it. Oh, heads. Damn, I love the beach. I'm a beach.
What the fuck is your sign? What is your sign?
I'm an Aries baby.
Oh,
April
fire,
8th.
that fire, bro. Yeah,
April
yeah,
8th.
that we fire shot lit. I'm a Leo. We that fire.
You my mother's sign.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
why we click.
Yeah.
That's how we click for sure.
Ooh. I'm a Earth sign. I'm a Capricorn.
So what's that mean? My girl in college, I met this girl for like a couple months, and she was all about it. It confused the hell out of me, but
All I know.
she was cool. She cleaned my crib.
It's like, whatever.
I got practice, babe. You gonna cook some dinner? And shit?
Yeah.
I got you.
No, seriously though, like when I do think of astrology, because it's a lot to take in. I just think about the element. So fire and earth make lava. I mean, you take it for what it is. Lava moves slow, but it's very fucking powerful. It's a little dangerous. You'll see it coming, and if you don't move, you're gonna get burned. That's how lava is.
But that's what makes Earth.
And
That's
so
what makes Earth. You know what I mean? When it cools now.
the Earth has the ability to cool it. The Earth also made it. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in and analyze. Like if it's a water sign and Earth. What's that make? Mud. Water and dirt makes mud. You think of it like that. That's just
I
a
get it.
general. Like that's
Yeah.
easier than like going and looking at the stars.
Some girl last night on VM and shit, she hit me with the, hey, this is your moon sign, this is your solar. I said, what the
what?
And she talking about
Morning. What?
I said, oh, that's lit. I ain't know what. I said,
You said you coming over?
I had to dodge that shit.
Is that what you say?
I had to dodge that shit. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Whoa,
I started. Nah, but at the same time, I respected her for saying that, because then I'm chatting and shit. I'm a little lit right now. I did look it up and shit. I was like, yeah, that's me.
Oh shit! She was right.
She was right.
Hey. Yeah, that stuff is sometimes like crazy spot on. It's actually kind of scary.
Nah, for real.
I don't even know how, but yeah, all that shit they say about Capricorns is low key true, and sometimes I just can't help it. Like I don't know how it happened. All right, a little off topic, but we're talking about inspiration earlier.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking.
We
went out. We went all the way out. So
It's raining in.
let me just
I
also.
knew that bourbon was a bad
No,
idea.
this was a bad idea because this drink here was a bad idea too.
Yeah, I don't really drink like that, so anything I say, just talk to my lawyer.
Because I already done forgot.
Plead the fifth.
I forgot to tell you guys we are live on Twitch, and so you can also find this on my Twitch, Ben from Bajor. You can also catch the audio and the video podcast on YouTube.
Go get that, man.
At Fingers of Fish.
Fingers to Fist is on YouTube.
Fingers of
Yeah.
Fish, also Pressure TV.
Pressure TV.
Shout out you,
Yeah, but the other one, what you got there on?
Oh,
We have,
Situation Room.
and then we
No.
have Spotify
Yeah.
and Apple
Yeah.
Podcasts.
Yeah.
So
And hey, man, check me out. Be Will. I'm on all platforms: Spotify,
seriously.
Amazon
Yeah, that's
Music,
good.
Apple Play, Pandora. You got this, that,
Yeah.
everything.
all they do, they type in B.Will.
B.Will. So before 2.5 years ago, it was B-Will. So now it's just a little check, and we're at the top. So you guys, it's easy to find. If not, my Instagram page is B.Will_301. And my hyperlink is on there. I'm published through DistroKid and Universal Music Group.
Link
so
in bio.
all that's easy to find. You just click of a button, whatever you got, easy click. Don't DM me. I want. Hey, where can I find? Come on now.
You're working. You had a question?
Yeah.
Question from the audience, guys. Go ahead.
So so this is your this is the second concert you did here, right? So
Yeah.
basically, like, what would you say is the difference between the first album, right, and the second album?
Damn, that's a great question. So, first album and the second album. So the first album was I Hope That it was the album name was called I Hope They Listen, right?
Yeah, I remember,
and
yeah.
I recorded it. I went ham for 4 months, invested all my money into this 4-month project. Didn't travel, was eating fucking ramen, like all. You know what I'm saying? I was not living, but I did it because
Been there.
I did it in order to survive, to be honest with you. So I Hope They Listen was my therapeutic way of expressing myself during this time, because I felt like I had no one to talk to. So I'm I hate saying this. I'm not gonna say I'm the So basically, like a lot of people in this town know me. I'll just leave it like that. So
Yep.
and then I started this Snapchat group called it was like a Snapchat community, right? They had these communities at the time. I started this thing called 85 Live.
Rondo was talking about.
So Rondo started Situation Room after 85 Live. 85 Live. When I say blew up, that joint blew up. So we have.
Can you add me on that?
Nah, I don't do Snap no more. So I'm apologize. You missed the wig. That shit. What you was talking about lava and shit. The lava just took all the water out. That shit is non-coexistent. We not going back to Snapchat. So basically, I use Snapchat to help me with this, that, and the third, and I don't do this, that, and the third no more.
Oh, no more thirds.
No.
That's what,
I hear that.
So basically, I look at it as Instagram story as Snapchat, but more official.
Right.
So I feel like Snapchat is kind of like a younger generation thing, and I'm not saying that is a bad thing. I think for artists, I think right now it would be beneficial for me to have a Snapchat because it's easier to do links, it's easier to do location tags. The filters are better than Instagram.
Yeah, totally.
Yet I invest so much energy into networking,
you grew out of it.
I do Instagram stories. Like I try to have like a limit, kind of, and like
We
monitor
grew out of
myself. But I don't want to have to do Instagram and Instagram story and network so hard on that, and then be like, damn, now I got to spend an hour on Snapchat.
Right.
Bro, welcome to my world.
You know what I mean? Because I don't do communities no more. I don't do the 85 Live. See, I did that, then it would be better. I'll get more royalty money off the streams. But right now, I'm at the point of my, I guess you could call it a career. Like, you know what I'm saying? That I do make a royalty check and I get you know what I'm saying? I get revenue from these streams. So I don't have to overdo the every platform I have to be on. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you really from a marketing perspective, you should pick like your top 2, top 3, and stick to it. I definitely agree though. Snapchat, you kind of, like as I get older, I'm realizing I age out of Snapchat world. Like it's not the people who are on my Snapchat. They gravitate to younger shit, and I'm not on like some young girl shit anymore. I'm not posting. Yeah, I'm not posting my bottle. I'm not. You know.
Exactly.
I'm
like
not
back then, I was supposed to on my tree.
My bottle. You know.
Oh, I got an A from the dispensary. I'm putting the flashlight. Y'all not smoking like I'm smoking. You know what I'm saying? Then you competing with your homies. And
my
shit.
stacks. My stacks. My setup. I'm not I'm just chilling, and it is So me and my other old friends, we just use it to communicate.
Nice.
It's easy.
It's definitely an easier
Send
way of
pics,
communication.
call,
For sure.
whatever. Voice call and video call. All right. Back to the freaking interview, guys. I really do want to know. No, I really do. Wait, no, we talked. I'm trying to bring it back, and you guys are taking me out the fucking. You're knocking it out the park. Thank you. But we were talking about inspiration before this question from the audience came in. And I was trying to say, if you could pick 3 artists to work with, who would you work with? Dead or alive?
Damn.
But you could do 3 dead and 3 alive. So
I could do 3 dead and 3 alive because my 3, if I had to pick, would be 3 dead artists. Which is like a weird thing, so you saying that's cool. All right, so I should start with the deceased or like the alive ones. So I'll start with
R.I.P. Who we got? Michael?
Nah, I'm gonna
Everybody loves Michael.
So my inspiration, like playing basketball during this time in like high school. So like senior year, when we went to senior week, like when we went to Ocean City for senior week in Maryland, I'm talking about every boardwalk shop had TGOD. They was banging Wiz. And we was going to Wiz shows, like, we were, like, our junior years when we found out about Wiz, right, in high school. So you gotta think, like, all my people was as athletes and shit. So, like, our break times, we're just chilling at one of our man's crib. And we live in the suburbs, right, so we got pools and shit. So we're just outside listening to music.
Wait,
trying to hear about new music.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. So Mac.
He's older than me.
Yeah, so I went to one of my, like, I think it was like my 3rd show I ever went to was Wiz Khalifa. It was in Baltimore, and Mac.
I knew Mac was on it. He was always down the tour.
And Mac Miller was
R.I.P. Mac.
Open for Mac. So it was Saha the Prince, Fire.
Blue Slide Park tour.
So Saha the Prince is the best part of the whole show, which was like really surprising to me. He was like lyrically like really intelligent. I loved everything about his set. But after him was Mac and then Wiz. So obviously like Mac, I just like never seen I mean, Eminem is great in his own right. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can take anything from Eminem. I just can't personally relate to Eminem because I didn't grow up how he came up. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
yeah,
I didn't grow up from the slums of the gutter and then
of the Midwest,
and then had to go to rap battles
of
to
the
make my name.
Midwest.
See, so
Midwest
like,
rap battles. I wonder what that's like.
Yeah, so like I'm through and through from the, like, even though I grew up in Adamstown, I moved to the suburbs when I was 8.
But you're still East Coast, and that counts for something.
So I look at it as that I'm from the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? I can never lie about
But I like that.
I can never lie about that.
I am too. I mean, where I grew up is the suburbs. It's the hood now.
Yeah.
Actually, funny thing, I actually grew up in the same exact neighborhood in the same exact schools as Logic.
For real? In West Deer Park?
Yeah,
that's where my brother. That's where my brother Sean.
I literally lived in the same the same apartment complex. It was the suburbs at the time. It's some ratchet suburbs, but it still counts.
Yeah, now it's completely different.
Hood shit now.
Yeah. So that's where my dad and mom raised my brother Sean, who's the oldest. I'm the youngest of 3 boys.
Oh, so they took good care of you in the suburbs. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
They get you.
Basically, so.
That cushy life.
Nothing wrong with that. Shoot.
Nothing. No.
So I could relate at the time, like in my 11th grade year, like doing all that shit, how we were doing. Yeah, you gotta think like I'm playing basketball at inner city school, so I know everybody. Like I know the country boys, I know to the preppy kids, to the nerds, to the inner city, like you know what I'm saying, like some real ass shit. Like I'm a part of everything. Because I hear about everything, because I'm like one of the few that's accepted in all these
groups.
So I didn't have to like really like 100% associate all my energy to one specific like clique, because I'm a part of all cliques.
Right, I get it.
Yeah. Why try to ride a wave if you can have your own wave and have everybody like have a vibe.
Right.
So I just
stay in your lane. I grew up.
Yeah, I grew up through and through Italian, so like it's just like respect. So it's like we have like 3 main like core values that we really reside by, and all 3 of those things have never varied, I guess you could say, through my 29 years of craziness. So like I've been through the highest highs and lowest and lows. Yeah. I've had to finesse on some shit, and I had to do what I had to do. But yeah, I've never had to rob nobody a day in my life. I never had to do nothing out of pocket to change my. Even though I was dead broke, I could have did. I know everybody, so I could have like finessed him and him and him. But what I'm about to. Now I'm about to have to look on my back.
That's a virtue. That's a virtue to know you could have fucked somebody over, fucked somebody up, and to know that you are like in control of your life and what lane you want to be, where you're going. Like that's a virtue. But seriously, like. Who did you just say? You said Mac Miller?
So Mac Miller's number 1, yeah.
1. Okay, good, because I have Blue Slide Park CD in my car, and I have a CD case in my car. That's how old I am. And I will pull it out and play that on the way to the comedy show tonight. Who's the next 2? Come on.
Alright, so number 2 would have to be, it sounds insane, okay, so there was this group in the 70s and 80s called the Bee Gees.
I know the Bee Gees, bro. That's what.
So
come on, man.
So you already know.
Sinatra too. How deep is your love?
So I could say Sinatra, which is like my grandmother's favorite artist, and Dean Martin, Freddie.
Yeah.
Like, I could say all of this because they've all inspired me in a way, but yet like that's my grandmother's favorite inspirations and like music. So it's like I'm my own person always before anything. So it's like. My number 2, so the Bee Gees, right? They had 3 brothers, right, that blew up from they're from Australia.
They
was from Australia and shit. So they came over to the U.S., right? They had a younger brother, the youngest brother. Andy Gibbs. So I'm the baby in my family.
I'm a baby.
Both my brothers and shit, like you know what I'm saying, well respected and shit.
Yeah.
Like, so he's left in Australia while his older brothers are doing his thing. So he's got to start his own pop career as a solo artist when yet his 3 brothers are worldwide sensations. You got to think about it. Night Fever, Saturday Night Fever with John Travolta, Oscar-winning movie of the 80s and shit. So the soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever, the main soundtrack artist like that was booming at the time during that disco era was the Bee Gees. And then you gotta think about it. 3 to 5 years later, the Bee Gees had to reinvent themselves because the disco era was now thrown away.
They killed it. They killed disco. They really did. They
killed disco. There was like a universal disco protest.
And they burned disco records.
So
disco fucking died.
So at the time,
bring back disco.
Bring back disco.
I'm here for it.
So Major League Baseball was like the sport in the 80s and shit.
Yeah,
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's what my first sport.
I just remember the Bee Gees had a HBO documentary that just came out 6 months ago on HBO.
Oh yeah.
And it talks about everything. So I remember I had my phone off for a year and a half. I didn't talk to nobody. I isolated myself, just watched TV, video gamed, and studied algorithms and read a lot of information, like books and textbooks and shit. And there was a Chicago Cubs game where it was one of the biggest protests in a game. So everybody flooded the field during like the 7th inning. They put in like bins and shit. They started burning records of disco records.
Yeah.
The whole field got caught on fire and shit. Everybody's running on the field. You can't stop no 20,000 people on the field. I don't care how many, like,
Yeah.
they got 50 cops. 50
That's
cops
a
not gonna
crazy-
stop 20,000 people.
That's a crazy ass protest, yo.
Yeah.
That's sick. Okay.
So, alright, back to what I was
Bee
saying.
Gees.
Yeah, Bee Gees. So,
Okay,
Andy
Mac-
Gibbs.
Mac,
Mac,
Bee Gees.
Yeah, Mac.
Mac and Bee Gees. Who's the third?
Alright, before I gotta end with Andy Gibbs and shit, because I haven't.
Who is
explained-
that?
explained
He's
myself.
the youngest brother. He's the youngest brother.
Okay, so Mac and Andy Gibbs.
So the youngest brother, Andy Gibbs, wasn't a part of the Bee Gees.
I know that's what
Oh,
I'm
I
saying.
see. I'm
He was
not
basically
even...
like a feature with his own brothers when he made music with them. So look, so these were a disco worldwide group, right? So think of it as like Bruno Mars of the pop game. Okay.
I'm not gonna. I don't know what that means.
Alright, anyway. Alright, so basically, look, he's in Australia doing like a solo, like young pop career, trying to like make it. So basically, think about it. He's at the Frederick Fairgrounds while his brothers are at Meriwether.
Oh.
And like
Under-
a
he's
worldwide
on-
tour.
He's on the undercurrent. He's the underground almost of their time.
He was
So,
good though. He was good.
He's
though.
basically finding himself, and then he flies out with his brothers once he's ready, has a manager, and then he gets to LA, blows up even more just because you know what I mean. It's the youngest brother. He's a pretty boy of the same pretty boy group.
Yeah.
Then he passes away 7 months later off of a cocaine overdose.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, in that 7 months, while I will always stay humble, and I will always remember my brother Sean from losing his life in drug addiction, and that 6 years ago, I will never ever become conceited in any way. I will always stay humble. I always be that boy from the country in Adamstown. I always was raised in the suburb. I always have an African American best friend since I was 7th grade because I was an elite athlete. You heard me, from an inner city town, but I'm raised slap dab in the middle of Frederick County, one of the most populated counties in Maryland. So it's like I come from a well diverse background because I never put myself in a box where like, oh, these are my people because this is where I live.
That's healthy.
I never looked at it
That's
like
healthy
that.
to keep an open mind and keep your path open.
For sure.
Now who's number 3? Did you? I'm sorry.
Nah.
Did
so
you
I-
say?
so- nah.
Did he say it?
He had to tell that story. He had to tell
I
that.
had
He
to.
had
Say it.
For some reason, I had to
come on.
I wanted to so bad. I don't know why. I was that in my head. I was like, I gotta tell this fucking story, man.
No. Fingers to Fist, we love you. Fingers to Fist Nation, Ben from Major, and my Twitch followers, we love you. But
what we sipping on? Guinness and shit?
it's Guinness, guys. But seriously, who's number 3?
Number 3 easily.
Is it that easy?
Now, I want you to guess 2 options, and I'm gonna tell you if you get them right. If not, I'm gonna tell you who it is.
All right.
After knowing like who it is first, second, and
Deceased.
Alive.
A lot.
Yeah, because we're gonna leave the 3. We're just gonna go with 3 right now, and then move on.
Okay, bet. Alive. Justin Bieber. What's it?
You get 3. You get 3. You still get 2.
Oh, it was wrong. That was bad.
No, it was a good one. It was a good one.
Okay.
You're kind of like hot, but you're also like, don't ever think you're hot.
I am hot.
Yeah, you are. You are a beautiful woman. But I gotta keep you on your toes at all times.
So, okay.
You see what she did there, yo. She on to something. She's fucking on to something.
Okay. I'll give you Wiz Khalifa because I did hear that. And then I'll say my last guess, Jay-Z, legendary and shit, you know.
I say Drake.
Okay.
Oh,
Drake,
you say Drake?
Or Cole.
Drake or J. Cole?
Yeah, one of them.
You guys know I actually booed J. Cole off stage one time? I booed him so hard, I started the booing.
Interesting.
That was a weird...
Wow. What was your reason?
Anger, that's anger. Like,
What was your reason for going J. Cole?
No,
I must like lyrically gifted in the
No.
last 10 years.
Yeah.
He wasn't out
What
yet.
happened?
He wasn't out yet. He
okay.
was opening for Rihanna. I was at a Rihanna concert, and this bitch made us wait. she brought out J. Cole and this motherfucker said cheese, egg, and potatoes, and I booed his ass. I started it, and I don't feel bad, but I feel bad. Because it probably motivated him, though, to continue.
He remembers you.
Yeah.
I was in the front
He
row.
rides that bicycle through fucking New York at night to meet up with artists and shit because he remembers you. Before the fucking Rihanna show, now you got my man's riding a fucking bike in the heart of Brooklyn and Harlem and shit at 2 a.m. at night and shit.
Okay, wait, no,
J. Cole, I love you.
Dead ass. He's earned his roses. He's earned his
you gotta give him
dead ass. Like I am a sincerely apologetic, but I did come for Riri. I was not here for like.
Now, I respect that as a female going for a female. I respect what you're saying.
I was also very young. I was an adult in that country, but I was very young. Okay. All right, look. Anyways, who is it? We just made all these guesses. Who is it?
Number 3, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
And then I gotta ask you about some other shit. Hold on. Go ahead. Go.
I would have to say Justin Timberlake.
I was thinking about that too. That's my boy too, bro. Yeah.
I said Justin. I was so fucking close.
Yeah.
So growing up, right, my brother Dusty. So you gotta think about it, I'm the baby of 3, but I have 2 older brothers. So I'm the baby cub of 3 boys. And when I was my brother was an 8th grader at Ballinger Creek Middle School in Frederick, Maryland. I was at Carroll Manor, so I was in 3rd grade. He was in 8th grade. For some reason, all his girlfriends, every time they see me, they wanted to dance with me and, you know what I mean? Show me affection. So they always felt good from female presence and shit. So,
you got into Justin.
Somebody in the radio, somebody called, DC 101 and, radio shows during the time was popular. This was, 2011, 2006. This was, probably 2001, 2002.
Whoa!
So this
2001.
Is
That's
so
old.
This is probably 2002. So you got to think social media and websites
barely came out. Barely
came out. So radio and newspaper was the hot thing.
Hot. It was very hot. I would believe that, and I remember.
Yeah. So somebody you know how they had the lottery picks where you could call in and try to do a raffle to win something.
Yeah.
They won a thing with NSYNC.
That's so fucking cool.
So NSYNC in 2002 came to Ballinger Creek Middle School because. Oh, no. So I could be wrong. It's either NSYNC or the Hanson Brothers. Either way, it's a pop group. Big. And they came out of anywhere to they honored their word.
The country.
They
came down to the country.
They came to the suburbs. We not in the country on balance.
No.
I don't want to hear none of that.
In 2001.
I don't want to hear none of that. I'm from there.
In 2001, are you sure? Y'all didn't even have a fucking gas station.
No.
They didn't even have a fucking gas station. He's just fucking front.
She's got a point, but look. Alright, so hold on. Let me explain. So 6 minutes away is the country. Alright, now 2 minutes away is a gas station. Because you gotta think. Fred X. Scott Key Mall. Hold on. Fred X. Scott Key Mall, FSK Mall, is a 4-minute drive from my house in the suburbs. So you gotta think. That's 4 minutes kind of diagonally in town. Now you gotta think 6 minutes outside.
You're making us think too much.
Nah, I hate it. Anyway.
You're just trying to deny the fact that you low key is country.
Yeah.
Because it's a country suburb. And I love that and I appreciate that. I really do. Look. The last thing. No, this is my last question because you low key go off.
I've been chatting.
I love that.
Yeah, I don't drink, y'all. I'm telling y'all, she got me.
Cause we gotta make sure. We gotta get to this fucking comedy show. We gotta go see our friends Ryan and fucking Bryce.
Let me ask
Johnny
you a
Ross.
question. Let me be the host for a second. What's your biggest inspiration? Who out of anybody, whether it be actress,
we just talked about her. We just fucking talked about her.
Let me hear it.
Riri, bad gal, Riri. Wagwan. Anyways,
you ever been to Barbados?
I'm from Barbados. That's my girl. So, anyways.
I was there 2.5 years ago. Anyway. I'm an island boy.
He went during COVID.
Island boy.
He went during COVID when there was nothing going on.
Hold on. First off, I didn't do nothing.
That's a separate. No. Yeah. This is my show. We're doing my question. Next. Stop. No. Stop. We'll talk about Barbados at the spot.
Yeah.
I need to know your opinion. In your opinion, because now you know I grew up in the same exact area as Logic.
West Deer Park. Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm not new to this industry. I'm just new to you, and I appreciate you.
I appreciate you
for
inviting me.
Oh, you're welcome. Welcome. I really want to know your opinion on how Def Jam handled his career, because it's no. We were talking about this earlier. Okay, that's why I really want to know. 1 minute. Can you get it in 1 minute? You don't have to say everything.
It'll probably take me like 19 seconds for real.
All right. What did they do to him?
Me personally, coming from where I'm at in my career as like an emerging pop artist or whatever however you want to categorize me, I will not ever speak on another man's business.
Ooh, smart.
Especially like in a business like what I'm in now. So there's many labels, there's many publishing deals, there's many managers,
and
many
strategies.
There's algorithms. So algorithms are a big thing. So his thing with Def Jam, I feel bad about the whole situation as a whole because me being first off, you got to think I haven't always been an aspiring musician. I was a college basketball player, loving someone from the 301 as a white. See me, I'm a Caucasian person from the suburbs. I'm thinking he's a white rapper. I have no idea that his dad is African American. So for some reason, you always want to listen and watch people that you can relate to. So it's not I don't believe that to what I said to be as a discrimination thing. I believe it to be the fact that, wow, this is someone I can relate to.
Yeah.
His music's hard. He's performing at College Park, West Virginia.
Yeah,
shit's
he started
on fucking
in Joe's Crab Shack. Where the fuck is that at?
All the mixtape websites was popping at the time, like Dat Piff.
Yeah.
I was a Dat Piff boy through and through.
Me too. SoundCloud
and like during it, I was a freshman at Penn State Harrisburg. I remember the biggest artist at that time was Rick Ross.
Yeah.
And MMG was that. And I look at his label contract, and I've actually done a little bit of research on it. I think that it wasn't best for him personally as a business move.
It was boilerplate as fuck.
Now, I think that it helped him elevate his current 6 to 12 months of his peak to be maximum peak potential. I think it's like, how I look at it is like NASA has a rocket ship and they want to get to Mars.
Yeah.
Say he looks at his strategic artistry plan, he's going to get like right to the ozone layers where you can break through, right?
Yeah.
Where he thinks that he needs Def Jam to break through that exterior core to get to the stratosphere that isn't Earth. So I look at it as weirdly because I look at it as I think it was important for him to maximize his potential as an artist, especially being a misunderstood artist, because that's how I feel I am. I think he's very misunderstood because you had big blog artists like, obviously, Charlemagne the God is a huge influence coming from New York. Now, there's another guy named Joe Budden. And Joe Budden's always hated Logic. For some unknown reason, he's always thrown mad shade at Logic, which I never understood personally, but I don't know nothing about Joe Budden, so I can't speak on it. I think that he felt that he was misunderstood, so he felt like he needed Def Jam as a backing. You know how
a sponsor, as his support.
You know how one artist from New York that was slandered the last couple years joined affiliated with a gang to back his cause from New York? You know what I'm talking about? I'm not gonna say his name.
Oh,
I don't want to say his name.
He who shall not.
We'll call him Voldemort. You know what I'm saying? He's a Hogwarts looking boy. But you know what I'm saying? Anyway, but I look at it as he thought that he needed that flag. If we're going to talk about analogies and like that kind of culture, because you're from New York. Yeah. I look at it as he felt like he needed that support system to get his back, to elevate his tour, to elevate his merchandise, to elevate. You got to think, Logic's more popular in Japan and Asia than he is in America. And
in some parts.
No.
He's popping in the South.
No, I respectfully disagree because I'm gonna respectfully go about what I say. I studied this shit. Studied everything about Logic, G-Eazy, Mac Miller, all these white artists.
Right.
It's weird.
Respect.
It's weird. So I respectfully disagree because I think that Logic played it very smart. He got sponsored by Japanese and Chinese video game companies to sell his brand because he was all about the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
He was about going to Japan. He was different, and that's a respectful trait. Yet he felt like he needed Def Jam in order to go to Japan. No. He had enough already from his tour.
I agree with that.
He went on tour with Wiz Khalifa.
I agree with that.
You gotta think, Lil Skies, where he at right now in his career. He went on tour 3 years ago with Wiz Khalifa, where he at right now. If you're on tour with Wiz, Man, Wiz knows what he's doing as a businessman.
For real.
He's not a business, he's a businessman. You heard me? So like,
All right.
he used THC, like weed and shit to maximize his thing. And now he's always stayed authentic to that same person that said TGOD till I die. That's why I always respect. I love Gilly the Kid and I love these new fucking influencers and shit that are fucking coming up and starting blogs. Wallow. Shout out Wallow. I love Wallow. But when Gilly called out Wiz over wearing boxer briefs and doing what he loves, right? His love and passion is UFC. Wiz Khalifa is never going to be a professional or amateur UFC fighter. But that's his passion and release. As an artist, I can so fucking relate to that because we as artists feel like we have sometimes no outlets. So the one or two outlets that we find to fucking get a break from all these fucking texts and calls and fucking ignorant people saying, "Oh, I love you, bro. You didn't love me 6 months ago when I was when I was down bad, broke as a joke. Calling so and so from an A&R, hey, can you float me this and I'll fucking do a whole project."
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Deadass. Okay. Deadass. My last question. I've already gone over time and I fucked up. All right. We fucking.
We're drinking, y'all. We're drinking. I'm sorry.
Deadass. Last question.
Sorry, Mom.
If you could say one thing or something to your younger self for inspiration, what would you be saying to younger B. Will back then, way back when, 2001 type shit? What would you have been saying to inspire him? Quick, what's the first thing you would say to him? And say it right there in that one right there. Thank you.
I would say I'm gonna say this PG. I could get grimy too, but I should do PG.
I don't care.
Say it like you need to say it, bro.
Say how you would receive it back then. That's what you need to say it to you.
So back then, I would say that so-and-so best friend you think is your best friend, he not going to be there 10 years from now.
Hey! I'm
going to also say that that girl that these popular girls that you think is popular, they're not going to be popular in 5 years.
Oh.
You're going to meet a different girl from a different school 6 years from now, and you're going to think you're going to love her. She's not going to be shit from you in 2 years from that specific day. 10 years from now, you're going to think you're a college basketball player, right? And then you're going to think about, damn, what could have been? I live life with no regrets.
Keep your paths open. And that was the Fingers to Fist podcast. Thank you so much. B. Will in the house. B.Will.301 on everything, guys. He's everywhere. And we're on Apple Podcasts, Twitch, and Spotify. We love you guys.
Ciao, Bella.
Thank you so much for watching. We're still rolling on Twitch because that's what we do.
I can never tell you that I didn't love you now. I can never tell So Gibbs, that's my word, that's my word. You know I can't take a fly anywhere. You know I'm on that ride, I'm flying anywhere to you. Anywhere to you, anywhere to you. You know I'm going out tonight. I'ma kick out every lie, take anything we want, drink everything inside, go until the world stops turning. Baby, I'ma burn it to the ground, screaming like these demons. No, I swing from ceilings. I got a fist full of 50s. I think this Bombay just hit me.